let me be absolutely clear. Any attack on any member of my cabinet is completely unacceptable.
Rishi Sunak appeared visibly unsettled in the latest Prime Minister's questions, facing yet another challenge to his authority. This time, it came from Kem Badnoch, who pressed him on circulating rumours of a potential rebellion within Labour's own ranks. The speculation has been building. Whispers that Sir Keir Starmer's leadership may be under pressure, with Wes Streeting's name emerging as a possible successor. Fueling this uncertainty are leaked details and insider chatter from Number 10, sending Westminster into a flurry of conjecture and backroom tension. The unease was evident on Starmer's face as the question was raised, revealing a leader suddenly confronted with the possibility that the real threat may not lie across the aisle, but within his own party. Take a look.
Mr. Speaker, this morning on the BBC, the Health Secretary said there is a toxic culture in Downing Street that needs to change. He's right, isn't he?
Mr. Speaker, my focus each and every day is on rebuilding and renewing our country. But let me be absolutely clear. Any attack on any member of my cabinet is completely unacceptable. On the Health Secretary, Mr. Speaker, in relation to Health Secretary, he promised before the election that in the first year of a Labour government we'd deliver 2 million extra appointments. We didn't deliver 2 million, or 3 or 4. We delivered 5 million extra appointments. And today the Health Secretary is in Manchester, where he's announcing that because of the action he's taken to abolish NHS England, he's putting more people on the front line. He's doing a great job, as is the whole of my cabinet.
Mr. Speaker, what we heard the Health Secretary say this morning was that he wants to cut waiting lists, but we all know that there's only one waiting list that he really wants to cut. But the Prime Minister is not going to do anything about the toxic culture. This is his responsibility. Just last night, his allies accused not just the Health Secretary, but the Home Secretary and even the Energy Secretary of launching leadership bids. These attacks came from Number 10, nowhere else, his toxic Number 10. The person responsible for the culture in Number 10 is his Chief of Staff, Morgan McSweeney. Does the Prime Minister have full confidence in him?
No. Morgan McSweeney, my team and I are absolutely focused on delivering for the country. And let me be clear, of course, Mr. Speaker, I've never authorised attacks on Cabinet members. I appointed them to their posts because they're the best people to carry out their jobs. And Mr. Speaker, she asks about waiting lists. Waiting lists are down under this government. The number of GPs is up, and because we've scrapped NHS England, we're investing on the front line. That's what the Health Secretary is doing today, getting on with his job, and he's doing a very good job too.
Mr. Speaker, I didn't hear him give full confidence to Morgan McSweeney, but the truth is he says these attacks aren't authorised. That means he's lost control of Number 10, because that's where they're coming from. But the real scandal, Mr. Speaker, the real scandal is that 2 weeks from a budget, the government has descended into civil war. Instead of fixing the mess they've made of the economy, they're all... Mr. Speaker, they're all chuntering. These are the feral MPs that Number 10 has been talking about. They're not my words. They're Number 10's words, his words. But unbelievably, Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister's advisers have been reduced to briefing that MPs can't get rid of him, and I'm not making this up, they can't get rid of him because it would destabilise international markets. Why does the Prime Minister think that there would be a market meltdown if the Health Secretary took over?
Mr. Speaker, this is a united team and we are delivering together. Look what we're doing. The fastest growth in the G7. 5 interest rate cuts. Trade deals with the EU, the US and India, all of which they oppose, we've delivered. And I can update the House.
If people want to audition for a pantomime, I suggest you go to the Old Vic.
Pantomime. Mr. Speaker, I can update the House. The Bank of England has upgraded growth today. We've secured £230 billion of private investment. And just this morning, I thought she might welcome it, the SSE have announced £33 billion of investment in clean power. That's what this team are delivering for the country, fixing the mess that they left.
Mr. Speaker, he's talking about growth and investment. While the Prime Minister desperately tries to cling on to his own job, perhaps he understands what it's like for all those people out there losing their jobs.
Kemi Badenoch appears to be relishing her role in opposition, capitalising on every opportunity to expose weaknesses in Labour's fragile facade. Sir Keir Starmer's responses spoke volumes, those brief moments of visible unease as he shifted to talk about collective performance and party unity were classic signs of a leader on edge. The tension was particularly evident when Badenoch pressed him on the circulating rumours of potential leadership bids from the Health Secretary and Home Secretary rumours originating from leaks within his own office. When the Health Secretary was confronted with the same line of questioning, his response only intensified the speculation. The unease in Westminster is palpable. Take a look.
This morning, you've been telling virtually anyone who'll listen that you are a faithful. You have no truck with a coup against the Prime Minister. So why is it number 10, and not just the Westminster gossip and rumour machine, but number 10 and the Prime Minister's closest aides briefing against you last night? They've said that you are on manoeuvres to oust the Prime Minister. Why would they say that if there's not a scintilla of truth in it?
Yeah, I think they have been watching so much Celebrity Traitors, and what's happened to me overnight is the most unjustified attack on a faithful since Joe Marler was banished in the final. But look, it's water off a duck's back. I'm afraid this sort of briefing is not unknown in politics. In fact, I think about some of the cabinet colleagues who've been briefed against: Angela Rayner, Lucy Powell, Bridget Phillipson, Lisa and Andy. At least they're picking on one of the blokes this time, so I admire their commitment to gender equality.
Even after attempts to clarify the situation on national television, the rumours refuse to die down. If anything, they have intensified. Reports suggest that Wes Streeting was compelled to publicly deny any leadership ambitions following a series of late-night briefings from number 10, aimed at defending the Labour leader's position. Adding to the pressure, Scotland's First Minister weighed in, stating that Labour is beset by internal dissent. He observed, "When people voted for the Labour government last summer, they expected them to come in and clear up the mess left by the Conservatives. Yet, just over a year later, the party is grappling with evident internal divisions, an indication, critics argue, that the Labour government is failing to deliver for the public." What makes this situation even more intriguing is the timing. Many political commentators suggest this so-called rebellion has emerged conveniently ahead of what is expected to be a challenging budget announcement. Could this be a deliberate distraction, a strategic performance to shift attention away from looming difficulties? The questions remain. Is Labour genuinely unravelling from within, or is this all calculated political theatre?